scared of getting a ring.
Nah, it depends on if that ring is a championship.
I brush so hard, you might brush your hair out. That boy tripping.
Now, to my Caucasian constituents, y'all will have a whole bowl. It's a cul-de-sac. Stop it.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Do not get fixated on useless titles.
I understand. Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
That made sense to you?
No.
Okay.
The motherfucking Celtics came to motherfucking ball.
Woo!
Whoever assembled that team.
Carolina Panthers are looking for the city to take on $650 million for a stadium renovation.
I
Payers
don't
money.
care how much money you got. I don't care how much money you're asking for. The number one in charge is not at one with the city. It's not gonna work.
Fans are paying $1,111 just to take photos
I get
with
it.
him.
The 1111.
This is the
This
epitome.
is real.
OnlyFans.
And it's literally OnlyFans. But let me tell you something. If I ever see my woman trying to get a
Chris Brown.
experience,
Uh-uh.
that'll be the day. Peggy, you have admitted that you wore USPA.
No. Not USPA. Hold on.
Polo dressed me in the mess.
Come on now.
I made a mess out there.
Come on now.
It was so wet out there, you dig what I'm saying, from dripping.
There
So
wasn't
wet.
enough caution shines to go around. for you,
It wasn't enough mops to keep up with me. Stop playing with me.
What kind of psychopath washes your feet? I don't even touch my feet. Why the f would I wash my feet?
All's right there, Peggy.
What they say? Filthy rich.
I'm washing my ass,
Yeah.
my neck, and my cheeks, man.
Come
My
on.
feet included, man.
Early in Cam's career, he was up for a Madden cover against Calvin Johnston. I sensed a real disappointment at the time for not being selected.
Oh my God. What you didn't know, if I won, Madden would have had to pay me an additional $1 million.
We're in the green room. Dion says, close the door. He looks at me, he says, Nate, I heard you missed your flight. We can't afford to mess up.
And in a league where black players make up more than 2/3 of the player body, black former players make up less than 1/3 of the broadcast. To this day!
Till this day.
Because somebody told me, well, you don't get these contracts because you're not polished yet. What
Say.
type of media training did Tony Romo have before he just popped up commentating? And he does a damn good job. Tom Brady, same thing. Pat McAfee ain't a quarterback, but he got quarterback money. But he has a body of work. How can we get other minorities to skip the line too? Concern from networks has been, is Cam done playing? Like, bro, I haven't played football in 4 years. Do I think somebody's gonna take a chance on me now? Do I think I will ever play football again, respectfully? Cam, are you planning on retiring?
Let's get it. Ah.
Let's do it.
Huh? Let's get it. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay, now coming to you live. In 3, 2, 1, action.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Step up to the mic, do what you do.
Yeah. Welcome to 4th&1, where I always got it done. Yeah. I said, welcome to 4th&1, I always got it done.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Welcome to 4th&1, I always got it done.
Okay.
Facts by the ton.
Goddamn.
Rising of the sun.
Okay.
Welcome to 4th&1. Got it done. Welcome to 4th&1. Well, I always got it done. Bringing facts by the ton before the rising of the sun. 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 Welcome to 4th&1.
What?
Always got it done.
Okay.
Facts by the ton for the rising of the sun.
Come on now.
But this ain't me in the shotgun.
Oh,
This is me
Ooh.
in front of TV.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is me in front of TV.
Say what? Yeah.
Me in front of TV.
Come on.
I said me in front of TV. Me in front of TV.
Okay.
Me in front of TV. Heaven, and me in front of TV.
Say what?
Okay.
Yeah. Come on.
Me in front of TV having a whole lot of fun. Don't it look like it? But hold up, before we get into first down, man, appreciate and shout out to everybody who is an official icon. Get ad-free content. Get exclusive content, behind the scenes content. Get exclusive giveaways and so much more. Become an icon today. How do you become an icon? IconicSaga.com. That's ICONICSAGA.com. Now, let's get into this show. Here we go. First down viral moment of the week. Man, let's rock and roll. Peggy, viral moment. What you got, bro?
Man, I got James Harden. He might catch the rock and shoot, but he ain't trying to catch the bouquet. My boy James, his chick had caught the bouquet, and he was trying to look the other way.
I mean, I can't even say this is a cultural thing because I think everybody, it's like a thing at weddings where they try to catch a bouquet. You feel me? But
is he scared of getting the ring?
Nah, it depends on if that ring is a championship.
Okay.
Don't let that go over your head. You dig what I'm saying? Do not let that go over your head, all right? Championships come in many different forms, shapes, sizes, leagues, and people.
All right.
Now, from the looks of it is shocked.
Okay, the looks. No pun intended.
Perplexed. That boy didn't want none of that problem.
Okay.
That's probably the only time he was willing to pass
You hear me?
something. You hear me?
You seen his eyes, but waiting on the prize. Okay.
Yeah, man. But, yeah, that's funny.
Peggy! What's good, boo?
Hey,
What's happening?
you looking like it, Peggy.
Come on now. Peggy trying to collect some pennies, make it to some dollars and some dimes.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
used to skip the quarters and the nickels.
I ain't skipping. You got to start with something. You got to start with the pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters. I'm even getting $half and wholes. You feel me?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know nothing about the $half. Here we go, next clip.
You got Brown, Woody brushing.
They did a good job. You know, you give credit where credit is due. They did a good job of exploiting the things that we have going on defensively.
You guys will be able to remove one element that's been working against you last month.
Okay.
as you turn the
Even though I know
calendar
that this
11
clip is obviously old.
Yes.
All right. And this is, I got long hair. Everybody ain't able. I understand that. It's more genetic and other things. But why do men like do that? Like, I don't know the purpose of just
The brushing. See, I can speak to that one.
constant brushing. It's like
You gotta get your hair trained into a certain way.
but how many
strokes? brush strokes?
like brush strokes do you really have to do to train your hair, bro?
I don't. I mean, like I was messed up
104?
4 times. You said 104 times.
A set is reps of 100, 4 sets a day.
But that boy, that's 400 times a day. That boy tripping. I think I brush so hard, you might brush your hair out. I was one of those ones that kept the, you know what I'm saying, brush. But
I'm just saying like this, dog. Whatever suits you, pack it up.
come on.
You dig what I'm saying? I don't care. But sooner or later, it ain't enough doggone grease and there ain't enough brushes or do-rags that you're going to put on your hair to be able to train your hair. It still comes down to genetics, bro. Good grade of hair, bad grade of hair. Just know your hair and understand. Like for me, all right, I ain't really ever had waves. Even with a low Caesar or a low skint fade, whatever, I never really had waves. That wasn't my deal. You dig? So I embraced that. You know what I mean? Yeah. I just made sure that the premium was on the lineup. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
And that's what it was. But when I see cats, older cats at that too, and granted, he in the locker room.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A big cause for a big pause. But yet, I be seeing cats just walking around like, boom, brushing their hair.
Yeah, it ain't never that
Midday.
serious.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, come on. What we or do-rag. Like, do-rag to me is so, like, it could be a part of your aesthetic, but that's not a professional look. You know what I mean?
Oh no, I can't. You can't wear the do-rag out and about.
In an office.
Nah, you can't work it in the office. Yeah. But I will put that thing before I go to sleep. Might have a line in the morning. Gotta rub it out. You know what I'm saying?
You got 2 do-rags on?
Nah, I got 1 do-rag, but my wave's starting to wash away up at the top.
But that's to my black people.
Yeah.
You know, like, when is enough? Now, to my Caucasian constituents, bruh, y'all will have a whole bowl, like it's a cul-de-sac with no hair. Or y'all just trying to let that little comb over with them little 4 or 5 strands of hair. What are we doing with that? Like, come on.
That's the blanket instead of getting under the comforter.
Like, listen, bruh, that's a little shawl. You know
A little shawl?
Like, bruh, like, when are we going to cut that off? Stop it.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Think I need to let it go.
Like, damn, I just want to know if somebody got to hold these people accountable for that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, LeBron, do your thing. We already know who you are and what you mean to all of us in the sports world. But, bruh.
I think you need to let it go. It's another hair TKO.
Hair Oh. And then the dude had the nerve to come out with some hair products. No, it was beard.
Oh, beard. Okay.
But it's still
Cool.
hair.
Beard is strong.
I say if LeBron come out with some hair products, that probably
If he can sell out do-rags, he can sell anything.
No. If anything working with hair,
It ain't there.
with LeBron, that'd probably be the only thing LeBron can't sell.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying? So, next clip.
Man, we got Shaq giving some OG advice. Let's listen in.
Jalen, I don't have a question, but I'm going to give you some G14 classification information because this is going to be the last time you see me.
Okay.
It's a riddle. Do not get fixated on useless titles. Do what you got to do. Doesn't matter who's who or they say who's what. It ain't time for all that right now. Do what you got to do and get it done.
I understand. Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
That made sense to you?
No.
Okay.
Okay, well, let me break it down. They're trying to separate you and your guy by saying who's better and who better. I'm saying don't worry about useless titles. Who's the man? Don't matter who the man is. Kobe's the man, Shaq the man. It don't matter. I'm getting my 40. Kobe getting his 39. Let's go win these championships.
Yes,
That's
sir.
what that meant.
I agree with that. Yes, sir. I understand.
Because since you didn't understand, I had to break it down to you.
Now, he ain't had to break it down. You just got to put it in layman's
The
terms.
layman's term.
You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of things can fly over people's heads, whether you got hair or not.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? Dreadlocks or not. Comb overs or not.
Come on now.
You dig? But they are trying to create a crevice of toxicity brewing in that locker room.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Who's better? Now, one thing we can say
What can we say, boo?
is the motherfucking Celtics came to motherfucking ball.
Woo!
Whoever assembled that team, I was a little reluctant. I told you it was going to be, the Mavs and 6, and it could potentially still get that.
Got a chance.
But damn, no Kendrick Lamar, like, album title.
Yeah.
But damn, he had his with a period. I'm having mine with an exclamation.
Come on now. You got the Martin down.
These folks is playing out of their mind.
Bro.
And we're still waiting for Jason Tatum to report for duty.
Yeah. But when he do?
And, oh, my goodness.
Good God told me that.
But we're also waiting for Kyrie to report for duty, too.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying? And shots are just not falling, you know? But at one point in time in the last game, what was it? They was like 1 for 9 or 1 for 8 and 3 points. By the end of the game, they the coach said something that was so important. It's like, keep shooting.
You got to. You said, now you might put something on him because you said that about Anthony Towns, and the next game he was shooting lights out. So shooters gonna shoot.
Yeah, but that was just that game.
He might be back for you. You don't put that boog on him.
You know what I mean?
I was about to say that book of sugar, but hold on.
Don't
hold
do
on.
that.
Hold on. Don't do
We
that.
do not condone that. This is a nationally publicized show that's on the platform. But nah, it was. I just see the Celtics proving they may be the best all-around team we've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
Talking about everybody upholding their end of the bargain.
Top to bottom.
And it's not no superstar stuff. Even with Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, they're not mega stars. They're stars in Boston. But would you consider Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown the face of the league?
They wouldn't be the face, but I think they make up some of the best players in the NBA.
Yes, I would agree to that too. Now, when I say that, now looking back in years past, okay, if Luka Doncic wins, you would say he's the face of the league. When Steph Curry was on his run, when you had Steph, Clay, and that whole ensemble down in Golden State, he was the clear face of the league.
And Jason Tatum is first team All NBA.
Yeah, but that don't make you the face of the NBA.
league. Yeah.
When the Bucks went on their run, the Greek freak, Giannis, was the face.
Yeah.
Obviously, LeBron.
You saying from the attention aspect of like,
Yes,
boom, that's the guy.
Personal attention.
Yeah.
Like when you look at, okay, the face of the league.
Kobe
you
was
can
a
go
face.
as simple,
LeBron,
correct.
yeah.
You can go as simple as jersey sales. Now they may sell jerseys because of where
it's
they
not
are
the
at
number
the
one
finals,
jersey.
but it's still who it is. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, to my point, I'm making, it's like, yo, they are a well assembled team. When you got guys like Drew Holiday, when you got veterans like Al Horford, Porzingis, like those guys,
They
man,
balance.
you pick your night.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they,
Pick
like
your
I said,
poison.
will the real Jason Tatum report to duty?
Yeah.
He ain't had to be special. Now, he done 17, 23. You see what I'm saying? And it's sad that we consider superstars to be like 45.
But does he have to, though, with this
He
team?
does not. That is my point.
Yeah.
When you got an assembly of talent like that, like the Boston Celtics have, we said, have they been tested yet? They said, we just that good where we just.
It don't even look like we taking the test.
Like,
Like,
come on.
we got the study guy.
Answer key.
Okay, answer
You dig what
key.
I'm saying? Come on, man. Next clip.
Well, we know you done locked in with your boy, and now he going crazy on the rooftop.
It's LaMelo Ball riding his go-kart.
That's crazy. Oh my God.
Shit, the top of the building never looked like that when I was there.
I know, right?
Probably was the reason why it was always tore down.
So I know you just, your spot in Charlotte, you and Melo, you just sold one of your spots in Charlotte. So
One of them.
One of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other one's still up on the market if
Okay.
somebody want to do it. Too.
Talk to a Boog, man. He a businessman Boog.
we
He still
talk
got
about-
stuff for sale in the
I
city.
can politic. I can
You know what I'm
politic with the
saying?
best
Melo
stuff.
just won. We got more to get sold,
You know what I'm
okay?
saying? Shoot.
Yeah, man.
And plenty more where that came from too in Charlotte.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
needless to say, LaMelo, that's just what you want me to say. Critique this? He at home. What
Yeah.
he supposed to
Where
do?
where else can
If
he get
anything,
ride?
I need to critique. Y'all let the man be.
Yeah, because who got the time to be
on,
to zoom on it?
Come on, bro. But
How is that though? Like, was your time staying there even in the middle of the city? Like, was it a good time for you?
well, I ain't really go out much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or for that matter, if it was all season, I really wasn't in Charlotte like that. Like I knew, and everybody around me knew when I was in Charlotte, I was working. And Charlotte is in such close proximity to Atlanta that it's more accepted, or they know how to handle, popular figures in Atlanta rather than in Charlotte.
Sure, because it's still a growing city. But like even having LaMelo, obviously he's now coming into being like the king of the Queen City. How was it him being a tenant, but even passing that kind of torch or giving him the game in regards to that?
LaMelo gotta stay healthy, man.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, you help nobody in the training room.
Yeah.
You feel me? And him still being young, he could have been a rookie now.
That's true.
And he on his second contract. You feel me? So I think he has a lot of promise. But when I look at not just LaMelo, you know, he's a great star in the making.
Correct.
You know, one of those young guns, the Ja Morants.
He's in that.
Trey Youngs in that kind of tier of players. But I look at P.J. Washington. When he was in Charlotte, I didn't see the fuck I'm looking at
now
in the finals or in the Western Conference, like in the championship. I'm like, what the fuck? Who is this?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's a direct correlation to leadership, and leadership is from the executive leadership, in the office, GM leadership, or even on the court. And I'm not expecting, you know, LaMelo's still young, but that ain't no excuse either. You know, we need some type of traction.
Deal.
Yeah. And that time is dwindling.
Yeah.
So, you know, appreciate you, Melo. If you want to get the other one, you go and holler at me too. You feel me? But yeah, man, we all have been looking. I will always be connected to Charlotte, so I'm definitely looking at, you know, if he's going to respond in a major way, respond like the city of Charlotte's success. Next clip.
Man, we got sing or swim. Let's check it out.
Bing bong, bing bong, bing bong, bong. Just play. Boy. Look, mommy, I'm no good. I'm so good. What is your wild soul? It don't matter. After sober killer. No! No!
He's getting back to the edge so fast.
Yeah, I mean, he got the life vest on already in a 5-foot pool. What word? You know how you want to walk up? They got John B up in here.
Come on, you here. Oh, you gonna do it with the fitted?
Yeah, I'm doing with the fitted.
You showing it with the fitted. You mad confident.
You have to.
You mad confident.
You have to.
Straight
Get in?
Mad confident.
Not with the Yankees. It's about to be the stinky Yankee.
Okay, stop. Pause right there. I just got a real question.
What's up?
I got a real question to ask. All right. Fellas, what do we do by just wearing a T-shirt or a tank top
at the pool?
At a pool that's going to get wet.
A wet T-shirt competition.
What are we doing? Like, what does wearing that T-shirt do? Does it hide your stomach?
It's still gonna be out.
It's still gonna. What do we do? What does that little piece of fabric do? I don't know. Real question. I just need answers to it. But go ahead.
Woo! Oh! Hold on. Lights out, nigga. Jigga. What's my motherfucking name? Jigga. You can't say that.
No, he said it.
Yeah, he was set up. They set your boy up.
You couldn't even talk, bro. But funny clip, though. Here we go. Next clip.
All right. So, Messi was able to sit down and really speak. Obviously, it's Men's Mental Health Month this month. So shout out to all the men out there. Make sure you check on, you know, your different guys around for Mental Health Month and just in life in general. But he had a statement during this time in Barcelona. He said, I did go to a psychologist for a while. To be honest, when I was in Barcelona a long time ago, I had never tried that before. I was very reluctant to it, and I didn't like it. I'm a person who bottles up everything and swallows it, the good and the bad. And the truth is, when I went, I did it very well. I really liked it, and it helped me out a lot. So he went to therapy. It helped him out a lot. As an athlete, a well-known, famous person, Cam, like, what's your thoughts? Even in the mental of, like, mentally, what do you have to take on and talking to people? How does that help?
No, I think you have to acknowledge the problem. Mm-hmm. And some people have problems with acknowledging that, yo, I'm not okay.
Yeah.
You know, certain triggers or certain traumas that linger, it can impact everything, personally and professionally, at home, in the office, everyday life. And the first step is acknowledging that you're not okay or something is on your mind. Now, the next thing is, what are you going to do about it? Do you trust your surroundings, or do you have resources that you can feel like you can go to empty your plate? You know what I'm saying? And I think that's extremely important. Shout out to anybody, male or female, who have, taken the journey to better their mental health, because it's a real thing. Yeah. And I'm so big on that. I don't necessarily go to therapy, but I have resources in place that I'm able to nuke it before it becomes overwhelming. And especially in the Black community, we are built to keep going, suffer in silence. Yeah. And that doesn't make it right anyway. You know what I'm saying? I just know that, number one, identify and have something in place to do, go, or even talk to make this situation not go anywhere further than just a roadblock, or not a roadblock, but a speed bump. Mm-hmm.
So even with this, like, obviously you play in an alpha game, alpha job, but is it a stigma that, like, you can't talk about it, you can't be soft?
Oh yeah, for sure.
But what is, and also too, this is a question, because the average person like, well, you're rich, you're famous, like, what problems do you really have? But also with money, fame, and everything else, it is a wealth of problems. But generally, what is
to that
issue?
person? Sorry to cut you off. To that person who says you're rich, where are your problems? It's really finding who's really around you for you, not what you can do for them.
Gotcha.
And that's a big question. That's with finding love. That's with finding relationships. And that can become taxing. But I don't think a lot of people admit that they really need help. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, number one is first identifying you're not okay, and then going from there. But shout out to, Messi for that. I mean, ever since he's been in the States, he's been must-see TV, man.
For sure.
So, yes, he's what the game has been missing. Here we go, next. Here we go, second down, questionable call of the week. What we got, Peggy?
First up, man, we got some new renovations on the horizon that need to be done in Carolina. So the Carolina Panthers are looking for the city to take on $650 million for a stadium renovation for the Panthers. Now, what's your thought on changing? Obviously, you've been in the arena and the stadium, but what this does for the arena and the city, how do you feel about that?
So they're not moving to Rock Hill no more?
No movement to Rock Hill. I think we're just going to settle down.
That's how far out the loop I done been. Shit, I thought last time I did a check-in on the damn stadium, they was planning to move all operations to Rock Hill.
We got some. This is what it's supposed to look like.
This is the future of Bank of America Stadium. A modernized fan experience featuring a reimagined exterior with a park-like setting, inviting new spaces for the community to gather and celebrate sports, music, and the arts. New state-of-the-art audio and video technology designed to keep fans informed, entertained, and engaged like never before. Unique social spaces with stunning views of the action and the beautiful Charlotte skyline. Brand new seats and redesigned concourses with diverse concession options that celebrate flavors across the Carolinas.
Pause.
It's a destination that
ain't none of this shit gonna be worth a fuck.
If what?
If you got the chairman, the president, or the CEO, or the person who's making the calls isn't at one with the city. I don't give a damn how much money you got.
Because they need the taxpayers' money.
I don't care how much money you got. I don't care how much money you're asking for. But if you're not at one, the number one in charge is not at one with the city, it's not going to work. It's not. So take it for what it's worth. That looks phenomenal, And obviously Charlotte has been yearning a destination or to be the marquee destination for bigger events.
For sure.
Every city wants or has admiration to have the Super Bowl potentially come there.
Yep.
Now, the truth of the matter is, what about the regular, situation? Now, that looks like an ultimate fan experience. Cool, all for it. But, dude, like, you know who you are.
Yeah.
You got to tap in.
Do you got any good memories or thoughts about like the old stadium that you like? It's like, damn, this is unique, or this is something.
Do I? Boy, I got the code to the bank. You dig what I'm saying? Boy, I got the code to the vault, my boy. Ha! How long now? The good question is, how long does the Bank of America have the naming rights?
That's a good question.
I mean, we know it is the banking industry of the South, but I mean, not to get sidetracked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all for it. I love it. Here we go, next clip.
Well, we know Chris Brown, man, he got some fan love, man, but obviously this is a sports show, but he is super talented and could be a bit athletic too as well. So he's killing on the stage, and also
What the fuck was that?
yes,
And in the best way,
I
like
mean-
what? Boy,
I don't even know how he
Chris
did
Brown,
the
what he like, 36, 37? It don't matter.
matter. He
As
can
an
move.
adult,
The way that you can bend him
that
straight.
body, like he just fell, jumped back up, twisted.
It's over. I mean,
Boy,
then he's trying. Fans are paying $1,111 for the experience, just to take
oh,
photos
I get it.
of
The
him.
11-11.
Yeah. And they sold out in 36 cities.
Let me tell you something. Folks gonna spend some money on what they want to spend their money
Come
on.
on now.
Now, let me ask you this though.
What's up?
Is this Chris Brown basically in real life doing like a OnlyFans?
I mean, this is like a real OnlyFans. This is the
This
epitome
is real.
OnlyFans.
And it's literally OnlyFans. Damn.
Boy, and he
and
making
getting
that
that bag
bag.
and cutting out the middleman.
I mean, straight up.
And I done
straight
bro,
up.
this ain't even nothing new. But let me tell you something. You know who you are. If I ever see my woman trying to get a
Chris Brown
experience, that'll be the day. That'll be the second. That'll be the hour. That'll be the minute.
Okay.
Get that. We're gonna have to get some straightening.
Straight up.
This ain't even a Chris Brown thing. This is me and you thing.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Cool. Now you could go to the concert. It'll be a little questionable. Like, what you want the backstage act? No.
Just sing along with everybody else.
No. You gotta know.
Okay.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? It's like, well, ain't you secure as a man? Yeah, I am secure. But you
But I
ain't gonna
can't
find a
see my
person.
chick
You
on
can't
there.
find a person that's trying to lose weight in the bakery.
Come on now.
Like, you don't want to tempt yourself. Now.
Come on
Let's go.
now.
And that's a respect. You know, I tip my hat off. Big fan.
Sea Breeze.
Big fan. But if I see Chris Brown gripping my girl cheeks,
I gotta say, whoa. Alone.
like, no be did-it-dip-dip-doo. Nah, ain't no did-it-dip-dip nothing. But yeah, man, it's cool. I love that. Hell, matter of fact, Chris Brown, I'm gonna need you to start atting these people. What would that cost?
Woo. That's can triple the price. Don't make him
Cause
post
he
it on
ain't
his
got
page.
no little scoundrels going on.
Nah.
Like them look like some good girls. Mm-hmm. Like they like to have a good time.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Just add them.
All right.
And then we'll, help a brother out, Breezy.
Come on now.
Shit. Next clip, man.
Man, would you get out of chair for a celebrity?
Hey, Lance, you gotta go, Lance. You gotta go, Lance.
Who that is? Quavo?
Quavo. He walked in, and my boy had to get out of the chair. Now, I don't know. It could have been late to his appointment, Well, he could have just known what's up.
That's typical. Yeah, he gonna have to get up, but I'm pretty sure what probably happened.
He bought that haircut.
He bought,
Yeah, I'm gonna take care of your cut, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I got time.
You know what I mean?
Have you been in that situation?
Plenty of times.
Now, now in your situation, are you willing to jump in if it's just one person, or have you had a whole line and say, look, I'm gonna take care of all of y'all. I just got to get in and out.
Well, first off, it's a group effort because the barber will tell you the ideal time.
Yeah.
To come. Mm-hmm. So you having 4 and 5 people in front of you, and then you just do a pop up.
Nah.
But that will warrant something happening. Mm-hmm. You could be at the barbershop for a long time, man. That's a whole day, man. I would go to the barbershop either on a Friday or a Saturday morning.
Saturday mornings, bro.
It's like, bro,
you pulling a full work shift, boy.
At 10 a.m. and I'm finding my way looking at this clock, and it's 4. And folks is just whatever. But it is what it is, bro. But if you ain't got to pay for a cut and somebody gonna pay for it for you, it's gonna cost you something. It's either gonna cost you time or it's gonna cost you money.
Come on, it's gonna cost you something.
You know what I mean? So it is what it is. So that's player.
And them barbers, they will talk.
They will. Here we go. 3rd down. Boogie approved. Player fashion. Let's get into it.
Well, this ain't no player, but this is a staple of Atlanta. It's a little throwback of T.I.'s sneaker staples.
Yeah.
These are polo boots. Polo boots are synonymous with Atlanta culture. Just like New Yorkers have Timbs, Atlantans have polo boots. You know, a pair of polo boots with a pair of Guess jeans, a flannel polo shirt, or a polo sweater with the bear on it.
Pause right there.
That was...
Now, for anybody that try to make a mockery of this man's take, all right? Mm-hmm. Now, you know, when you talk about T.I.,
okay,
Cliff Harris, you got to have a very cerebral vernacular. Now, talking to this gentleman, you have to know what you're talking about.
All right.
Now, he ain't made no lies, no cap, nothing when he talked about polo boots. Mm-hmm. Big staple. Okay.
Definitely.
Now, that right there, Atlanta, I'm going to take you back.
All right.
It was around, say, like 2006, 7, 8, that little black boy, white boy swag where I really engulfed the appreciation of a polo. Mm-hmm. Polo has so much of an impact on me that when somebody said polo, I thought it was Ralph Lauren.
Facts.
Not knowing that Ralph Lauren was a whole...
That's the brand itself.
You know
polo
what I mean?
Is a sport, yeah.
You feel me? Like, it was just like, oh, you got your polo on. It was just synonymous to like, oh, that's a Ralph Lauren. You ain't even, it don't roll off like that where you just be like, that's a Ralph Lauren? No, that's a polo.
Take me to the polo store.
You digging us at the polo store is
Ralph Lauren.
Come on now.
Come on.
You dig what I'm saying? Now, when you put it on top to bottom, blah, 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 you had them Levi's, them blue denim Levi's.
With a little polo boot at the bottom.
Y'all ain't ready for Boogie to go back in memory lane.
Come on now.
Like, boom, this is like 8th grade, high school, you know what I'm saying? Now, this is your good clothes.
All right.
Now, your everydayers, Jordan shorts.
Did you have the slides?
Duh.
Come on.
Now, polo shirt, the t-shirt.
Okay. Oh, yeah, the
white.
white.
It got to be fresh pad, though. You know what I'm saying? Then you're feeling yourself, or they will call it you're feeling sassy when you wear a V-neck.
Let the chest hang out.
Y'all ain't ready, man. Look, man, you wear a polo. That was your good show. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You try to, you going on your
Stun
day.
a little bit.
You know what I mean?
With the polo, actual
Every
polo.
day, man, Jordan flip-flop, Jordan, baggy,
baggy
stupid
for
baggy.
a taggy, bro. Stupid.
Like now,
damn
I wear
to your ankles.
I wear XL. You know what I'm saying? Back then, it was a 3X, nothing less. And
Peggy was wearing a large, and I was in charge. Come on now.
But that's that. Keep it going.
High fashion in the early to mid 90s. The thing about this shoe is it collects a lot of dust. You see what I'm saying? You kind of have to dust it off I don't know what kind of leather this is, but it collects a lot of dust. There are a lot of crevices here.
Okay,
However,
pause right
when
there.
you
All right. Mr. Harris, it don't collect a lot of dust. You just ain't warm in a long time.
Yeah.
I just had to tell
That's
you that.
bad.
Like I'm looking in a whole closet with a lot of shoes. But when it was in my closet,
mine was getting worn. They didn't have time to collect no dust.
Motherfuckers did not have no time. Them shits was in so much motion.
So how much motion?
Look, shit, I was running from hither and thither. Hey, baby.
Ran the souls off the
man.
mother.
Listen, bro. But somebody had to tell me. Keep it going. No. Keep going. I need to.
You gotta hit a rest.
Yes, sir.
when you put them on with an outfit and you got them clean
Outfit.
and presentable, you can go to the club or the court in these.
Now wait, before you go, he rocking polo right now. Are you rocking polo too right now?
Come on, bro. Polo.
If that shit, that's an Atlanta shit, y'all both popped up in here and polo on the same damn day.
Come on, bro. Polo to the floor. All right. I gotta ask you one question though, because I know back then the polos was like, I want the biggest horses, I want all the stuff.
No.
But hold on. Has your polo game changed the older you got? Because I think then it was the numbers on the back, polos running, like the horses running across, all of that. It was like the most stamps and patches was it. But tell me how your game has changed though.
Peggy, you have admitted that you wore USPA.
No. Not USPA. Hold on.
USPA.
Pause for the go. Because when you got the Ralph Lauren.
You just admitted.
No. You got your number. You got your country that it might be from, especially during the Olympic
Those
time.
are just collections.
But that's what I'm saying.
Those are just collections.
But some people, I find myself getting away from as much of all the prints to a little simple back to the classic.
And I don't consider myself really old with money. But when I got some money, I think, matter of fact, I didn't even, the sales rep told me, I damn near was keeping the polo store open in Lenox. And if you don't know Lenox Small, not Phipps, not Lenox Small, to have a polo store, you're too young. All right?
And they done brought it back too.
It
left and came back.
Okay, cool. So y'all trying to try me.
Yeah, they try to get you.
I'm talking about where Cartier, Louis Vuitton is. Louis been there for a life. They got a lifetime contract for life. Across from Louis Vuitton, that polo store. Yeah, that one. When I first got some money, I kept them in business. I bought every polo shirt. I went even, then I didn't realize,
Charlotte store too.
Hello.
My dad worked at the Charlotte store. That's how I got on.
Come on now.
Come on.
Pay attention. I kept Charlotte and Atlanta open. I would just go there to buy things for old and new. You dig what I'm saying? Where I didn't even realize, I was so broke. I didn't even realize, like, what is purple label?
Oh, yeah, that's a whole nother.
Like, this a whole different
the purple, the
realm
green label.
of polo.
Black
you dig what
label,
I'm saying? Yeah, but shit, I ain't never had it, so I had to get it.
Get your boy Boogie a contract with Polo.
Come
Ralph
on.
Lauren. Come on, talk to him.
Look, and then to bring it full circle, Peggy.
At the Met.
Polo dressed me in the Met.
Come on now.
I made a mess out there.
Come on now.
It was so wet out there, you dig what I'm saying, from dripping.
So there wasn't enough caution shines to go around.
It wasn't enough mops to keep up with me. You dig what I'm saying? I had to wear a whole cape on their ass.
Come on now.
Stop playing with me. I didn't come to play. I did not. So put your controllers up.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. I'm trying to tell you what I do, and I do it very well.
Come on now, bro.
Immaculately.
Come on now.
Try to count the L's. Immaculately. Here we go, next clip.
Well, since you're all fresh, bro, you obviously was a person that really changed the game for the runway of fashion for football realm. Connor McDavid in the hockey, he plays hockey. He was rocking the same suit. Boogie used to rock something different every runway, but my man don't care. He's been rocking the same suit for Game 1 versus the Panthers, Game 5 versus Stars, Game 6 versus Stars, and Game 4 versus Stars. He got the same thing.
Look, it may be a superstition,
That's one thing that he said it was a superstition, but we gotta check this video out. Right there, same old. Boom, boom.
Is it the same suit or is it the same sport coat?
I think he's putting the same combination together, so I would say
I see
every
the
time.
same tie.
Same tie, shirt, and jacket.
Is it rendering them wins? Because it's hard. Like look, being a part of a sport, you don't realize or understand, and a lot of people aren't privy to this information of superstition.
Mm-hmm. He's doing well. He's one of the best players in the NHL.
No. Understood. But superstition, everybody has one.
Did you have one?
Did I?
And what was yours?
It was just a routine.
Okay.
My superstition was routine. I can't mess up my routine. At this particular point in time, like we play at 1:00, so I had to make sure I wake up at 6. During that time, boom, I had to, get treatment, rehab, all this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? I just know superstition ain't nothing to be played with. And that's the thing. Yeah. So if it's just superstition, cool, whatever.
All right, well, this might not be a superstition, but it might be a suspicion. Travis Kelce and Jason, do they wash their feet?
Somebody say Jason Kelce looks like he doesn't wash his legs or feet.
Yeah, obviously. Who the fuck washes your legs? Or what kind of psychopath washes your feet?
What?
Travis, don't act like you
I'm
wash
not
your
washing my feet every time, but after like a football practice, like at St. Joe, where my feet have just been like, yes, I wash my feet.
You're not washing. No,
yes,
you're like everybody else who, when you look down, if there's visible dirt on them, I'll scrub the dirt off. I don't even touch my feet. Why the fuck would I wash my feet? I'm not touching my feet unless I'm clipping my toenails. That's the only time I touch my feet.
Yeah, no, I'll do it after training camp practices. I've dealt with some like blisters and shit to where I got to wash my feet now.
Okay, pause right there. Pause right there, Peggy.
Mm-hmm. Come on now, book.
I don't give a damn how much money you got. You don't get, ain't got. You can be a dirty motherfucker still. All right?
Stinking rich. What'd they say? I'm filthy rich.
Literally. All right. Now, I am the psychopath that really takes showers.
Yeah.
I don't just bathe. Shout out to my Florida folk that just say bathes. I don't just bathe or the southern folk that say bathe.
Yeah, that'll be bathe.
I really bathe, bro.
You get in the crevices.
Like I'm washing my ass,
yeah,
my neck, and my cheeks, man. My feet included, man. Only thing that I don't wash regularly.
What?
Is my hair.
Oh.
And only reason why I don't do that, and my hair is long, it takes a long time to dry.
But what's regularly? Like, how often do you wash your
hair? 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks?
Try to get it 2 weeks. My girl been on me to wash it every week. But she say, professionally wash 2 weeks. You should wash your hair like every 4th day. But when you ride around and you
getting it. When you polo booting.
When you
I'm
outside.
riding and I'm getting.
You know what I mean? But bro, I would see this, and this has nothing to do with being whatever. I am straight. This is coming from a straight man. I would see people, the timing of shower time should be anywhere from about 8 to 12 minutes.
And I don't think it's even a cutoff time of how long you shouldn't stay.
Yeah.
But the minimum.
Bro.
The minimum.
Like, bro, I would see people just go in there like it's a car wash.
Like a run through. And not the good car wash either.
Hell no. No.
The ones at the gas station just.
Bruh. And I was the person who had the caddy.
Oh, yeah.
I had all my soaps, face wash, Q-tips in my locker. You know what I'm saying? Oils, y'all know about them oils.
Yeah.
The cologne, teeth plackers.
Did you spray cologne before the game on your jersey?
It would smell like it because that's how much, that was from the morning shower. You hear me?
Yeah.
Then I would have.
So you shower before and after game?
Shit, I would do it during. Shit, if I had enough time. You see what I'm saying? But I tell you this, I was raised with my grandma. So I'm going to tell you another little caveat. That powder.
Okay. Yeah, you a baby powder pusher?
Yeah, listen, I'm pushing P. And that P stands for powder. The over-the-counter powder. I would, look, to this day, Peggy.
No.
Because that's going to give you the context clues to let you know if them nuts is a little them hummingbirds.
Got some powder.
Look, bro, if you look down and you were to pee or you shit, this is my whole theory. And I know we got to push forward. But listen, I put powder on when I take a shower.
Uh-huh.
Every time I pee, I see where the powder at. You know what I'm saying? If I don't got no more powder, that means I got to go take another shower. You see what I'm saying? That makes sense to you?
Okay.
Come on, Peggy. You got to pay attention to your body. That's self-care. That'll keep you, look, that's what you call saving money. Because listen, if you take care of yourself, you ain't got to expect somebody else to take care.
Come on now.
This mental health a month, ain't it?
Yeah, come on now. Woo! But have you ever seen, this might get a little deep.
Y'all ain't paying attention to me.
Yeah.
Make your point.
But if you had, say you obviously you're in a different place, but back then, if you was talking to a young lady and y'all getting to that moment and you get ready and you got powder, do you explain like, look, I got to stay fresh. This is why I got the white trail.
Now we getting a little personal.
Okay, don't even worry.
But let me tell you something.
What's
for
up?
the people who need to know, because look, we got to raise ourselves.
Give people the game. The brothers need the powder power.
Special shout out to Manscaped, man. Well, look, your balls will thank you later. I was manscaping before I even knew Manscaped was even established.
Okay.
Huh?
Yeah.
Like, you gotta make sure cool. But if she go down there, it ain't nothing to wipe it off.
There you go.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Wipe it down.
But before the game and after the game,
Look,
take
bro,
a shower.
it ain't nothing, baby. Look, this ain't nothing but a little powder. Smell it. I tried to take care of you. You down there. I wanted to give you a pleasant smell.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? Now, look. Now, I would prefer, or you would prefer me to have that powder, that lavender, that purple type. Huh? Now, you give him a bag.
Go on. I ain't going to give it to him.
It's better to smell that lavender powder
than some stank.
Than that 12-hour nut smell. That munch.
You're munching.
You know what I'm saying? You're smelling like clams. And I'll be damned. No. But to the point, I am that dude that takes real showers, man. I can't. Look, I'm going to tell you why. It's traumatic. Because, look, I had the parents that said, boy, come here. Did you take a shower? Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Let me smell your arm.
Yeah.
Let me smell under your arms. They would smell us, man.
Yeah.
And if you ain't smell like, get your behind back in there.
Yeah, get back
so
in
now,
it's in there.
You know what
I got to screw it.
Look, and that's toes, in between the toes, all that, man.
Yeah.
Under that, golly, I know I took too long on that, man. Let's go. That's a fourth down. Fan question of the week. Let's see what we got.
You could retire. Well, shout out to Jacob. Jacob says, if you could retire any Panthers jersey without saying yourself, what would it be?
Luke.
Or who would it be? Lukey?
Or TD.
Lukey or TD. All right. Rough on the move. All right. He says early in Cam's career, he was up for a Madden cover against Calvin Johnston and was live in NYC with Colin Cowherd. I sensed a real disappointment at the time for not being selected. I was wondering if Cam Newton could talk about the whole experience.
Okay. Oh, my God. Check this out. So I was multiple times on par to be a Madden athlete or the Madden cover, coming from an avid Madden football player. All right. Now, what you didn't know, it was in our contract that if I won, Madden would have had to pay me an additional $1 million. That's why.
That's why you was like, how long?
No. That's why I didn't win.
Oh, because
going back to, you can go back on YouTube, Madden Mondays, the origination of Madden Mondays was because I was literally trying to show my skill in Madden. We turned it into a campaign to have people vote for the cover athlete. That's why I don't really, if they keeping toes and votes and polls and vote, all that, I don't trust it. Because I knew Calvin Johnson didn't beat me
in
Madden. So, and I look up to
Calvin. Yeah, it's not him.
From Atlanta. No, it has nothing to do with him.
Madden knew.
It's just about, start him, and then, because they was doing like, hey, we're going to do a portion of it, fans, and then whatever. Matter of fact, I think all the fans was going to choose who the next Madden athlete was going to be. So I was extremely disappointed in front of everybody, and I was like, man, y'all played me because I knew I won. You feel me? I wanted a recount. You feel me? Because it's like,
go back to the ballot box.
The videos was going crazy. You know what I'm saying? At that time, you feel me? And I was playing real people. I had created a whole play cam in Madden.com, and we was playing real people. And that's what's kind of spun to, like, follow me on Twitch, me and all my kids. You dig what I'm saying?
That's your Twitch name?
That's my Twitch name.
Me and all my kids. Go follow that right now.
But the kids is not the I, it's the number 1.
Okay.
So, yeah, man, that's why I was disappointed, because I felt like they played me and not keeping the integrity. Next question.
C3, Alex Delgado said, top 3 cigars you smoke at Fellowship ATL.
Okay, top 3 cigars goes as follows. My next one. Next clip, man. Next question.
Steven said, can you elaborate on your reaction of getting told by Ed Hockley that you weren't old enough to get RTP calls, or on
roughing the passer?
Yeah, roughing the passer calls, or on not getting basic calls throughout your career. Let's check out this video. And this is, I guess, when he told you wasn't old enough.
Bro, I was about to call a timeout.
Uh-huh.
I was about to call a timeout. And you can see the frustration, like, there. And I was like, I was in such disbelief. Like, what? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, how are you going to do that?
And, you know, I know Ed Hockley is a OG in the referee, you know what I'm saying, industry. And his son is now a referee who he passed the torch to. But it was one of those, it was big news. But not just that, but obviously player protection. Because there were rules that stated the discretion of the referee. You feel me? So when you got Shaq a hack, the hack a Shaq, or things like that, or other players, hitting Cam Newton looks different than hitting the Drew Brees at that time. You see what I'm saying? So that's how it was explained to me. When I heard him tell me that, y'all see it for yourself. He said something.
Yeah. You don't know what he said, but you know he said something.
It was so disheartening, especially seeing, it's not getting hit that's the frustrating part. Seeing other players get calls that you're not getting was the most frustrating.
Did that ever change in your career?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It was some blatant hits that was not called that I was like, oh, okay, what are we doing here? And then, yeah, that's a different time.
That's a deep time.
Here we go. Newton's Law. Now, I know a lot of people have been paying attention to the NBA Finals, but I think the main reason for all my IPs, I want to highlight things that are important to me, Peggy. And one of the things is professionalism and opportunity, right?
Yeah.
Have a clip right here, and that will kind of set the parameters of where I'm pulling from. Play the clip.
I'm starting at the NFL Network as a media talent after my career. I'm in Jacksonville covering the Jags. I wake up the next morning, I miss my flight back to LA. About a week later, I'm in LA at the NFL Network. We're in the green room where all the players and coaches congregate before we go on the show. We're sitting in there. Deion says, close the door. So we close the door. I'm thinking it's story time. Deion's gonna tell us about the 90s and how he's balling out. He looks at me, he says, Nate, I heard you missed your flight. I said, yeah, man, I woke up a little late. It was a long day of work. He said, I don't want to hear those excuses. I said, you got talent. You can't do that, because if I heard about it, our bosses heard about it. He said, we can't afford to mess up.
We can't afford.
And,
pointing to your skin.
And that stuck with me. I never missed a flight again. The reason that stuck with me, because I feel like there's 2 types of people in this world. People that care and people that could care less. Why do you care so much about seeing other people
That's what
shine?
I saw, man. That's what I saw growing up. That's what I saw with my mother. Everyone had a meal when they came to the crib. Everyone had a place to lay their head. Like, that's what I saw. And I'm so about you. I just want to see the best in you. The saddest thing in this country is when we can see more in somebody than they see themselves, than they see in themselves. And I want you to see every darn thing.
So landing TV roles in traditional media or in sports media, this is just OG talk, so to speak, because I think this is broader, bigger than just media and specifically athletes. Now, we're going to go and make our point in regards to that, but oftentimes accountability can be looked at as or shunned away, like, man, stop all that shit, bro. Like, oh, I don't want to hear all that. But these are your accountability people.
That's true.
You're
Your
fucking
partners.
up, bro. Come on now. It can happen in the workplace environment. We see it happen oh so many different times that may not be publicized in the locker room.
Mm-hmm.
So nobody's against or higher than the law of accountability.
True.
And it could be from player to player, owner to player, or in this case, from earlier in the show, from former player to owner. You see what I'm saying? It's all about accountability. And Deion said it perfect. The worst thing that can happen is if you see something in somebody that they don't even see in themselves.
Yeah, that's true.
We're living in the most sensitive time in America. You can't talk about, no, don't talk about that. No. But this is supposed to be the land of the free.
Mm-hmm.
And we're talking about something that could potentially help you further your career.
That's true.
So when I look at former athletes or athletes who have transitioned from field to film or in the media space, I look at mainstream media no different than any other thing. But we're going to take our focus there. Obviously, we have the utmost respect for the Robin Roberts of the world. Obviously, Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, wrestler. When I think of TV personalities who I admire, can't speak about former athletes who are killing it in the media without mentioning Michael Strahan, Nate Burleson, Terry Crews, and for him to have a major impact being a villain almost, so to speak, too, George Foreman.
Yeah, for sure.
We see guys like Stephen A. Smith, see guys like Shannon Sharp, multiple people, Richard Sherman, but that's just sports pundits. Those are sports analysts.
Correct.
You know, and it's just wowing to see the statistics of that. Once again, I must admonish everybody to understand, I'm just speaking my truth. I'm just highlighting
the facts.
The facts. This ain't Cam hating. This ain't Cam doing anything other than I'm just bringing up a topic, and it's up to you to digest it however you want to.
Yeah.
So when I see a clip like that, when Nate Burleson was called out, not necessarily called out,
Held
publicly,
accountable.
Held accountable by Deion Sanders. Because before Deion Sanders went to Jackson State, before we see Deion Sanders at Colorado, Deion Sanders was a very highly recognizable media figure.
Correct.
Did well for himself. All right. And he held him to the standard of like, yo, bro, like you fucking up. You can't miss no flights. Now, if a flight is delayed, that's
one thing.
Operations. But you missing the flight, can't happen. Like I said, these conversations happen all the time. Now, the worst thing that can happen also, too, you believing more in a person, is also a person not receiving your intentions for the call out. Now, if I'm calling you out and, you know, this is coming from a hater and like, damn, bro, like, coach, man, hell no. But if it's coming from a person who genuinely loves you or know what you can do, it should be welcomed. Like, you know what, dog? Yes.
I needed that. Yeah.
But you only get too many my faults or my bads, it won't happen again. And then it does happen again. And then it's like, okay. I have a saying that I share with my players with C1N, all-star players. My faults and my bads don't count, especially not in the workplace environment. Because a my fault or a my bad in the commodity of medicine
Ooh, that's life-threatening.
can be a cost of your life.
Yeah.
A doctor tells a patient or a patient's family, oh man, my fault, my bad. We lost a family member. So what would make you think that a my fault or my bad and your job is on the line?
Yeah.
Would be excused. You don't get no excused absences, respectfully. Because when I look at it through my lens, why I'm taking this route of independence, I have a family. I have multiple businesses. I have this, that, and the third, but people who look to me to help them or nurture them to growing into their best version of themselves, they don't give a damn. Daddy, I'm hungry. Daddy, I want to do this, or Daddy, I want to do that. They don't care that Daddy don't feel like it. I got to get these kids some food.
Yeah.
I got to keep these kids clothed. I got to keep these kids with a roof over their head. And that's whether they stand at my house or their mama house. When I see this clip too, and another point that I want to take with African Americans or minorities being responsible for 2/3 of, I want to say student body, but player body.
The player body, yeah.
In a lot of the leagues, the major leagues, NFL, NBA, you can go MLB, but there probably are foreigners and things like that. But the truth is, when I see a guy like Tom Brady signs a 10-year contract worth $375 million, Greg Olsen, $3 million contract annually as a commentator, Tony Romo, 10 years, $180 million, Troy Aikman, $18.5 million contract annually. And then you drop off to Ryan Clark, right, with $2 million annually. Richard Sherman, 5 years, $18 million contract. Okay, Kirk Herbstreit, $18 million annually as a football commentator for ESPN and Amazon. All right, now when I think of guys like Shannon Sharp, Stephen A. Smith, has really maximized on putting a great body of work. Now, I'm not saying that they're not worthy enough to have these contracts.
Correct.
Because I'm always going to tell Tom Brady, Tony Romo, Greg Olsen, Troy Aikman, Matt Ryan to go get the bag.
Yes, sir.
From one player, former player, to another former player. I'm not hating that. What I am doing is saying how in the world are they the only ones that's getting access to these type of contracts. Because somebody told me, they say, well, you don't get these contracts because you're not polished yet.
Who's to
What
say?
type of media training did Tony Romo have before he just popped up and started commentating the games? As the number one guy, this ain't 3 and 4, this is, and he does a damn good job.
He does.
Tom Brady, same thing. Like I ain't never seen Tom Brady cover no, or commentate. And I'm too young to understand if Troy Aikman did anything prior to
They
him.
could be doing some stuff behind the shadows that's not
Understood though, but that's also.
But they skipped the line of a lot of people.
That is my point.
Yeah.
That is my point. How can we get other minorities to skip the line too? Because we all know ball. We all can speak on our perspective of what we feel this play should be, or analyzing what the play was, this, that, and the third. I mean, it doesn't matter. I look at guys like Joe Buck, Al Michaels, Jim Nance. I mean, the list goes on, bro. I mean, where we are now, this is why I stand on the table saying I am trying to be as authentic as I possibly can, using my platform to deliver the truth.
Yeah.
My way. And if somebody deems that this is not the truth, this whole industry is opinionated.
That's true.
Journalism is opinionated with going off of a topic. It may be facts, it may not, but it's still opinionated. You can write whatever you want to write by how you feel. Now, some people have to report their story to certain people and some people don't. But I'm saying, how can we get more minorities to skip the line like other people? Is it your resume? Huh? Now, Troy Aikman, hell of a player. Hall of Fame player, Super Bowl winner. Tom Brady, probably the greatest to ever do it. What about Tony Romo?
Yeah.
If we're going off resumes.
Yeah.
That's not to say I'm not happy for him. But I'm saying, how can we get more minorities? I think Ryan Clark is a brilliant mind in regards to sports.
Same as Kurt Herbstreit.
Same thing.
Yeah.
You feel me? So let's keep it a buck. Or as we like to call it on the other platform, let's keep it funky.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And be what it's going to be. Now, I see another person, Pat McAfee.
Mm-hmm.
Signed a big boy deal.
Big boy bag.
But he had a body of work. He's a punter, a specialist. He ain't a quarterback, but he got quarterback money.
Damn right about
See what I'm saying? And his content is quality, entertaining, informative content that a lot of people, along with myself, appreciates because it's from the player's perspective. Like his content is almost like locker room talk half the time.
Yeah.
He's not your prototypical Scott Van Pelt, with the suit. I love Scott.
Yeah, for
You know what I'm
sure.
saying? But that's not who Pat McAfee is. You dig what I'm saying? Like when I see Pat McAfee, he got the cut off black shirt with the boots, swaggy as hell. You see what I'm saying? And I love that because now it speaks to where I come from, the locker room. And I now am not forced to just get my information from a person that cannot relate to the reality of that.
Do you think even you coming from an athlete now into media, like, are you deemed a jock in this media world? Or like, do people really give you the respect of like, I appreciate your mind more than your physical attributes?
Yeah, I think too is here of late, within the last really 18 months, my concern from networks has been, is Cam done playing? And let me say this. Like, bro, I haven't played football in 4 years. Do I think somebody's going to take a chance on me now? No. That's me being honest. Cam, are you planning on retiring? No. But that don't mean I can't get offered.
You're not open for business for anything.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then if you so concerned about that, put it in the contract.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? A portion of this money has to be paid back if
you do go back.
I'm not the person that I don't want to ascribe to having to retire to get your fly. I done been in the media long enough to realize that's not important to me.
Correct.
See what I'm saying? Do I think I will ever play football again? Respectfully, no. That's just me being honest.
Because it's been so much time.
It's been so long. I'm not getting any younger.
Yeah.
Do I think I can play? Yes. But do I think I'm going to play? I need somebody to take a chance. I don't think somebody's going to take that chance now.
Yeah.
Now, when we even go into mainstream, you can't just say sports figures or sports platforms, ESPN or Disney, right? Let's talk about SNL. Who's hosted SNL? The list goes from Charles Barkley, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Dwayne Johnson. But when we make this point, within the last 15 years, no black minority football player has hosted SNL. Does that mean that we haven't been qualified to do so? It's been a lot of entertaining figures who's played this game. I mean, 2/3 of them. The numbers don't lie, Peggy.
They ain't lying.
That hasn't had the opportunity to do so. He may say Travis Kelce, and I believe Patrick Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm making my point of, hey, O.J. Simpson, Walter Payton, Dwayne Johnson, LeBron James, Michael Jordan, and Charles Barkley. That was, when I think about O.J. Simpson hosting SNL, that was 1978. Rest in peace. And then these are basketball players who are hosting it majority of the time. You know what I'm saying? So Eli Manning, Tom Brady, like these are, where is the opportunity? That's my question.
For any minorities, yeah.
You feel me? Because now I do understand that Deion Sanders hosted it, but this was 1995.
Yeah.
Deion Sanders. This wasn't Coach Prime.
Yeah.
You hear me knocking, Peggy?
Well, let me in then,
come
bud.
on now.
Come on.
That's my point. And I'm gonna leave it at that. And I'm gonna drop the mic and say, where is the minority opportunity?
Because we open for business.
Affirmative action needs to be in place, ladies and gentlemen. And don't be giving me no handouts. Now, you sit up here and you give Cam Newton a platform on linear TV or linear network. What would that look like? Woo. I'm open for business, Peggy.
Come on now. Ka-ching.
But until then, make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you comment. But most of all, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you subscribe. Because all we trying to do is have people and hold people accountable to living in their truth. Our way, not your way. Our way. Anything else, Peggy?
Man, we out here good, man. Make sure you check on a brother, a person, a man this month, a Men's Mental Awareness Month. So, man, just check on all your good people out there, all the men that's just holding on strong, bro. That's it.
And somebody would say this, too, to the point of Newton's Law. Two types of people, Nate Burleson said. There's people who care and people who could care less.
Go and care about somebody.
Please care.
Care about somebody.
Allow opportunity. Executive. Person who's a proven talent. That's my time. And as we always say, as we get out of here, one finger. One finger. One finger. One finger.
Yeah.
One pinky.
Okay.
One finger. One pinky.
All right.
Can't forget about the thumb. Can't forget about the thumb.
Come on.
Can't forget about the thumb.
Say what?
One pinky. One finger.
Yeah.
One finger. One pinky. One pinky.
Oh, damn.
One thumb. One finger.
Okay.
One pinky.
Okay.
One thumb. All together.
One love. We out of here.
You dig?